Hello everyone and welcome to our domain. I'm CivicBot and it's CivicBot Sunday. Time for another review. Today I'll be reviewing Transformers Beast Wars Transmetal's Cheetor. If there's one member of the Maximals who has gone through the most character development, that would be Cheetor. From Season 1, Episode 1 of Beast Wars all the way to the very last season of Beast Machines, you can see how Cheetor has developed from an inexperienced adolescent to the mature heroic leader he was meant to be. Much like the character of Hot Rod, he is angsty yet determined. I can't say Cheetor is one of my favorites, but just like Rat Trap, he is definitely an essential part of the Maximals. Unless the Transformer was a flyer, no one could beat Cheetor in speed, as he served as the Maximals' main scout and surveyor.
Crab legs and crabby, all you can eat!
But still being a young Maximal, Cheetor showed that he was a bit cocky, which at times led him to being impulsive, which led to consequences.
I'll be moving too fast for them to see me.
It was as if he had to go and prove to the other Maximals that he was more than capable of doing the job, especially to Optimus Primal.
Let me do it, Optimus!
Even as a Transmetal, Cheetor still needed a lot of growing up to do.
No matter what some people may think, this cat can handle a situation.
But his overconfidence still manages to get him in trouble, and at times, very seriously. The only difference now is an upgraded arsenal and shiny new toys.
Jets! Maximum burn!
In spite of this, the Maximals would not be the same without Cheetor's blind courage and antics.
All part of being perfect.
On to Robot Mode. This by far, in my opinion, is one of the best looking action figures of Cheetor, and is a testament to the quality of Season 2 Beast Wars figures in general. The figure stands about 5¼ inches tall, minus the backpack, and is quite show accurate. Attention to detail is an understatement here. From the crest on his head and the snarling look on his face, to the spots on his chest, lower arms, and upper legs, to the green, yellow, and dull silver paint and how they contrast and complement each other, all accentuated by the gold chrome, and it all comes together to make this fantastic looking figure. It just doesn't stop with the colors. All the mechanical looking gadgetry on his legs, the details in the gold chrome areas, the chest and the lower torso, and the details and colors on the cheetah head, there really isn't much to complain about. This Transmetal Cheetor is certainly a far cry from the Season 1 Cheetor, and any other Season 1 figure for that matter. Here we have Red Cheetor. He does everything the same as the original Cheetor, except he's in a different color pattern, which is red, black, and silver. The only thing they share in common as far as color is concerned is the gold chrome, and their blue eyes and crest. Next is Transmetal 2 Cheetor. This is my favorite version of Cheetor in the TV series. However, when it comes to the action figure, it is a far cry from the show. His head is too small and it's disproportionate to the rest of the body. Now, if you want a show accurate version, check out Transart's Transmetal 2 Cheetor. Next, we have Knight/Cheetor from the Beast Machines. Unpopular opinion, I happen to like this design. There's plenty of details sculpted into this figure, as well as some nice contrasting colors, articulation, and a nice play feature that makes his arms go up and down like he's slashing the enemy. Plus, he's really tall compared to Transmetal 1 Cheetor. And finally, the one I'm looking forward to reviewing is this Kingdom Cheetor, which looks absolutely amazing. On to articulation. His head moves up and down and from side to side. His shoulders work on a ball joint, which gives him full range of motion from front to back and side to side. Also on a butterfly hinge. His forearm works on a ball joint that allows him to move from front to back, also in a swiveling motion. Unfortunately, his hands and wrists have no movement. His torso moves from side to side. His legs work on a ball joint that allow his legs to move from front to back and side to side, and he has double knees, one for robot mode and one for beast mode, that work on a single hinge. Finally, his feet work on a single hinge that make them move up and down. Cheetor's primary weapon is when he puts his hands together to form a blaster with the Cheetor's head. Unfortunately, I can't do that with this figure, but it still looks passable. His tail is his secondary weapon, which he uses as an axe in close quarter combat.
I knew that was good for something other than swatting flies.
Onto transformation. Lift up the chest plate. The head goes inside the chest. With the butterfly hinge, you connect the Cheetor head together, like so. The front legs go down. Then you take the back legs, and this is where the second knee comes in to form the hind legs. Heels go in, and don't forget the tail. And there you have Cheetor in beast mode. Just like in robot mode, Cheetor's beast mode shows the same beautiful details and is show accurate. This also applies to the articulation of his limbs and torso. Similar to Rat Trap, Cheetor's beast mode is a cool mechanical redesign of the Wildcat. While he looks sleek and cutting edge, the cheetah print motif can still be seen throughout the figure, maintaining that beast aspect. He almost reminds me of a Power Ranger Zord. About the only complaint I have in his beast mode is his head and neck have no movement at all. Understandable because his cheetah head are his hands also. But I would like to have seen some articulation in the hands and wrists that would have allowed head and neck movement, as it would give the figure more character. Onto flight mode. Simply pull out his sides, then pull out the jet engines, and there you have Cheetor in flight mode. Again, this shows how it's almost accurate to the TV series. And I say almost because when the wings come out, they leave this massive gap in his midsection. Overall, after preparing this review, I've really come to appreciate the design, details, articulation, and transformation of this action figure. I give Transmetal Cheetor a thumbs up for attention to detail, color contrast, and the fun factor. Transmetal Cheetor is well worth looking for and adding to your collection. I'd like to thank my CivicBots for helping this channel reach the 30th subscriber mark. Please continue to like and subscribe for more content like this. I'm CivicBot. Until next time.
Civicbotdomain.